So when you realize you were born with this magnificent guidance that helps you to bring constant alignment between who you are in your physical form and who you really are, then you begin to understand what you've been feeling all of the days of your life. When someone you care about deceives you, and you know it, and you hear the deception, and you feel that uncomfortable feeling in the pit of you because you're being lied to and you know it, when you feel that, that feeling is not source or guidance. That's not a warning bell going off saying stay away from that person. It's not a warning bell going off saying something bad or wrong is happening here. That's a warning bell going off because your observation of this person's behavior is causing you to conclude something about them that the source within you would not conclude. Anytime you see someone as less than, you deviate from the source within you. Anytime you do something other than love someone, you deviate from the vibration of the source within you. When you find fault with yourself or someone else, you deviate from the source perspective within you. When you feel unworthy, when you proclaim yourself incapable or not good at something, when you put yourself down or someone else down, when you look at the world and see its flaws or find worrisome things about it, the reason those things feel the way they do is because you have deviated from what who you really are knows. When you listen to CNN or others, there are a few others, who go all around the world looking for evidence of not well-being and exaggerate it in incredible proportion and deliver it to you with dramatic music and graphics. And you feel the discord about what you're seeing, which is a portrayal of reality, and you say, well, it's real and it's bad, or it's real and it's awful. The reason you feel that way is not because of the awfulness of it. The reason you feel that way is because of the deviation in your vibration from how the source within you sees it. Because source does not look at what's wrong with your world. Source gives undivided attention to the new and improved version that you are constantly giving birth to. We want you to try to get a sense of the probable future that has been already created by the past and present creators like you here in this physical environment. Do you know when you worry about the economy, you ask for it to be better, and vibrationally it is? How do you think economy expands? How do you think you've expanded from trading beads and fur and shells into what you've got going on today? Has more resource been trucked in? No. Have you dug more of it up? A bit more, but nothing like what you are experiencing in terms of your global economy. It's all about ideas. Everything is about energy. And every moment of your life and the way you feel in it is about nothing other than your vibrational relationship. The two vibrational vantage points that you have, this expanded version, which was you before you were born, and it's the expanded version that has come about since you've been here, and what you're thinking about this red hot minute in this moment where all of your power is. Do you know that right now is where all of your power is? And do you know why? Because right now is the juncture where you can focus your thoughts in alignment with what you've become or not. In other words, it's the gate to all that you desire. And it's the gateway to all that has been put in that vibrational escrow by those who have come before. In other words, everyone who has been living here in this environment where you are focused has been living and asking and living and asking and living and asking and living and asking. Step one, step one, step one, step one, step one. And source has been answering. We're not kidding you. We mean it so much we gave the book the title, Ask and It Is Given. Every time, no exceptions. Ask and it is given. Step one, step two, immediately. Step one, step two, immediately. Step one, step two, immediately. No exceptions. The question worth asking yourselves is, if I've asked and it's been given, we hear you all the time, then where's my stuff? And we say, your stuff is in the balance between the vibrational crack of your asking for something you want and you're expecting it to be. Your stuff is in that gap between what you've asked for and what your chronic patterns of vibrational habits of thought are. In other words, when you expect something that you want, there's no deviation in the vibration of it, and it has to be, and we mean it already is, but now it has to be in a way that you can define it and see it. It's already done. The question is, how close to its vibrational interpretation, which is what manifestation is, are you? When you want more money and want more money and want more money and want more money, and you always want more money when you don't have enough. When you have enough, you don't want more money. When you have enough, you don't want more money. Those of you who have what you consider to be enough, what you want is time or freedom or some way to spend the money you've got. In other words, Jerry used to say, as long as I've got all I can spend, I'm happy. And when Esther would hear him say that, she thought he was a maniac. How can somebody ever have enough money? She thought money and not enough went together her whole life, you see. And what we're wanting you to understand is that when you beat the drum of, I don't have enough, I don't have enough, I don't have enough, I don't have enough, I've never had enough, I've never had enough, I've never had enough, I've never had enough. No money in my family, no money in my family, no money in my family, no money in my family. Rich bugger over there, rich bugger over there, rich bugger over there. Probably deals drugs, probably deals drugs. When you beat the drum of shortage of money, even though there is, we promise you, a veritable fortune already lined up for you, all of the days of your life, you've been putting it there. It's real. We are not kidding you. We can see it. It is the vibrational basis. And do you know that all things that you see manifested were first thought, that was thought upon, and then thought upon long enough that law of attraction brought them to fruition?